apparently he boarded Air Force One and then got off and hid in a catering truck. And then they took him to an undisclosed plane. Now, when he did that, his staff stayed on the plane.
Pilots.
The reporters, the entire reporter journal pool stayed on the plane. All of the people working on that plane, they were asked to lower their shades for a moment. And everyone said back a couple weeks ago, that was really weird because we don't know why. We don't know what's going on. It was because he got off the plane and left them all on the plane.
Got on a smaller military plane. Do you know who was with him? His assistant, that blonde assistant, is the only other person that got in the catering truck with him.
Nicole Wallace got mad today. She called it an extraordinary act of deception. She said, in covering a presidency that is every single day summed up by its unprecedented and unparalleled combination of callousness, incompetence, and surrealness, Donald Trump and his administration have managed to outdo themselves, endangering national security, his own staff, and all journalists whose job it is to cover all of them in the process.
Nicole Wallace has become one of my favorite people on TV.
She didn't say shit in that.
She's up there with, the first day she said chicken shit. I was like, this girl.
So he was asked today, he was asked by journalists.
And he said, yeah, I got another plane.
He said, but it's because they want me. I'm a target. They really want to take me out, because.
You bombed a school with 160 girls.
Some say the most magnificent of all time. He actually.
Who
complimented himself.
Can we please?
Which is why there's a hit on him. It couldn't be because he took out their leader.
And he bombed a school with 160 girls.
An entire population.
He not only took out their leader, that guy's son. That guy's son is taken over, and he's more radical and younger.
Yeah, he's got more energy.
What are you doing? What are you doing? And I hear he does insure on top of that. So on top of that, we're in trouble. We're fucked. I want to go back to one thing real quick.
Okay.
And this is we're kind of, the problem is that we treat this guy like a clown and we joke about him a lot and we talk about how he's kind of inept and blah blah blah, and it's more funny to make fun of how dumb he is. But the ammunition thing and the missile thing is really a big fucking deal because it takes up to 2 years to restock and get those missiles going. However, here's the flaw I see, not just with the administration, but with all the Department of Defense companies that supposedly own us. So they asked for $1.5 trillion in a budget for military next year. $1.5 trillion. Do you know how much China spends? $350 billion. They want $1.5 trillion for our military. Why? Why? We're already, again, I'll say it again. We have the Atlantic and the Pacific, and then we've got Canada and Mexico. Why do we need more munitions than any country on the fucking planet? I don't understand it. So now you got these companies, these DoD companies, and if you remember, President Kennedy, about 3 months before he died, did this speech about the military-industrial complex, as did Eisenhower. Eisenhower said the military-industrial complex pretty much runs America. We can see now that they do. So if we're paying these guys every year, a military budget, $800 billion, why weren't we stocked to fuck up? Why weren't we stocked to the limit with missiles? Why aren't they just constantly flowing in? If we're paying these guys $800 billion a year for military, why isn't every fucking warehouse that the military owns and every base packed with munitions? Where's this money going?
I have that question about a lot of things.
But let's say it's even going to Ukraine. We stopped giving money to Ukraine. Ukraine started making their own. In fact, Zelensky was welcome to the White House because they invented drones that cost $6,000 that are flying 1,500 miles into Russia and blowing up Russia. So I think maybe we should just, all I'm saying is I hope Ukraine helps us. That's a switch.
I'm sure. I'm sure he's been so complimentary to
Zelensky's going to jump right on that.
So we currently have a high burn rate. The U.S. has fired over 1,000 Tomahawk cruise missiles, which is roughly 10 times the amount we typically buy in a single year. And we've used nearly 1,100 long-range stealth cruise missiles.
How much do these missiles cost, the first ones?
Well, let me get... So operations like Operation Epic Fury.
Epic Fury.
We exhausted nearly 80% of our key missile defense interceptors.
Wow.
Including cutting its THAAD stock in half and depleting Patriot missile stockpiles by 2/3.
Well, that was because of Israel. We actually had to go help Israel, so we gave Israel a fuck lot of weapons.
And surface-to-surface shortages.
And Saudi.
U.S. Army burned through virtually all, is the quote, of its global stockpiles of Army tactical missile systems and precision strike missiles.
Okay, all right, hold on. So you run the military, Hegseth.
Mm-hmm.
All you really had to do was pick up the phone and go, hey man, how many missiles do we have? What are we looking at? How do we need to how do we win this? Except they fired all those generals. Mm. All the guys he could call got fucking fired.
And women.
And if you were black or female, you were gone.
Yeah.
So that admiral, she was amazing. She was a badass. So all I'm saying is you fired all the fucking people that knew how to do this. And then you just started firing missiles like you're a 4-year-old who just got a new Nerf gun, you fucking moron.
High-end precision missiles take anywhere from 2 to 5 years to manufacture. Oh, sorry. I found the answer to your question. I also found how much it costs.
How much did it take long to make them?
2 to 5.
2 to 5 years to make a missile.
Because we have complex global supply chains. And I'm sure it's even more complex right now, right?
Yeah, especially when you tariff every country that helps us with missiles. Do you understand that every step of the way, there's not one thing. People, there's not one thing this man has done right. Not a single fucking one. We have over 65,000 people that are in detention camps. Let's call them concentration camps. Currently right fucking now. They've actually are drinking water with bugs in it. The good news is he's treating our soldiers and our sailors in the Gulf the exact fucking same. They actually have moldy showers. They have no food. There was guys sending their families pictures of what they're eating on these ships.
Yeah.
They've been out for like 215 days now on one of those ships. And they're not getting supplied. They're not getting anything. So we've got a clusterfuck newsman, slick back alcoholic running our military. His boss is a guy that shits himself during a press conference and doesn't understand there's two kinds of whole. Whole as complete and whole as in something missing.
Wait. The second one has a W.
No, the first one. And so we're living in the dumbest time ever. And here's what I was trying to get to. We keep joking about it because he's obviously a moron. However, this is dangerous now. Because China's not making these mistakes. Because Russia's making the same mistakes. But China's not. So if China wants to take Taiwan now, Taiwan just ordered like I look it up, 10,000 drones or 100,000 drones because they're getting ready for China to attack Taiwan. So we now have this asshole who invaded a country that didn't attack us, who every piece of intelligence. Now, every intelligence agency said they had no chance at a nuke for at least another 5 years, which we can handle. On top of that, we had a deal with them that Obama signed that they couldn't make nukes, and we had inspectors going in. So
wait, are you telling me that it was working?
Yes, 100%.
And we had a deal?
We had a deal done.
And we
could prove it.
Dismantled
he just took it apart.
The working thing?
Right. Yeah. The thing that was working, but the black guy did it. So he doesn't like. So we had a deal in place working. He fucked that up. He's fucked up. He got us out of the Paris Accords. Then Biden put us back in because climate change gonna kill us all. But I said it in the Armageddon update. People, by 2100, we could have up to an 8-degree rise in planet temperature. Do you know what that means? That means no more Antarctica. That means no more dead animals. Species are dying. I mean, we're not just talking dead animals, and they're going to continue on.
Food shortages.
Species over. But 73 years, that's my son and daughter's kids. Mm. They're going to be in their 30s or 40s when this fucking goes down. And their kids are going to die.
Oh, this planet won't be here by then.
Yeah, not with these idiots.
Advanced standoff systems are incredibly expensive, with single air defense or offensive missiles costing between $2 to $4 million each. He has publicly downplayed this whole thing, obviously. Internal Pentagon actions actually tell us Something different, Deputy Defense Secretary Steve Feinberg has issued an urgent directive giving defense contractors 21 days to submit aggressive acceleration plans. Secretary of War
Good. That's always good.
Pete Hegseth indicated that the Pentagon needs an estimated $87.5 billion in emergency appropriation to fix these shortages.
Fuck ups. We are being governed and protected by fuck ups.